Right, and welcome to build the trailer for that vehicle and suspend it below that gazelle and deliver it to the model railway by helicopter slung below the skids in an hour and a half. Challenge. Yeah, right then. I'll take the challenge. I bet I'll make mincemeat of you, and I'll play a game of pool against myself as well. Yeah, and have something to eat probably, and a couple of cups of tea when I'm doing it. Time check, 1 hour and a half. It's 7:51. 8:51's an hour and a half. Exactly. Let's go. Let's get started on this. Quick slurp of tea. And voila. There's a trailer. LWB, Land Rover and trailer, yeah. I'm going to deliver the trailer first. Slung below the skids in like a cradle, slung below the skids, and then when she's down, then I'm just going to get a couple of guys to lean out, slide the doors open, lean out and just slide off the ropes. And she's down there, you just fly away and leave her there. And let the ropes fall. Yeah, that's the idea anyway. Let's go. But first I've got to build the trailer. An hour and a half challenge? Yeah, right then, you're on. I started. Right, first I'm going to cut out all the bits. Cut out all the bits. That's it, cutting side of the screw, baby. Glasses. There's quite a lot of detail here. That's it. Don't mess up cutting out. Pull yourself a sharp scalpel, come on. Cut, man, cut. That's it. That's a sweet piece. That's lovely. What's this? Oh, I recognise that. From the real thing. I've seen a few of these vehicles in real life, to be fair. There we go. Very awkward, are you? Huh? Hard to get. Coming from the other side. There we go. Nice. And it's just these little pieces. I guess that's how the wheels go on. Wheels. Oh, that's a linkage, isn't it, between them? Yeah, have to be very careful with these. That looks like how the wheels go on. No, don't fucking say one's just gone and fucked the car. They're too small to fuck up. It's going to be a three-wheeler. Oh well, never mind. We do our best. I'm not going back down into that now. It's free clean. Clean filing. Any burrs, all the pieces must be clean. Fit together nice. It's not much work. That looks good. Oh yeah. So so sweet, 176 scale. So basically it is double O, isn't it? It is, yeah. It's really good. It's nice resonance styling as well, it's nice. Very nice and quality, very high. And it's going to end up like a podcast. And really if I take ages and ages doing it, that's clean. I'll just get it to the constructed stage. You're happy more. At least beginning. So. The great thing about air effects is you can only continue to a certain point. Then it's impossible to do anything else except let nature take over and literally let it air fix like it says. That's when all the miracles happen for me. I mean, that's when, you know, nature gets in and it's, but you know, it's a bit like fishing, you know. You've got to have a line in the water, you know, the fish isn't going to jump out and say, eat me, you know. So, I'm saying that, I haven't even put, oh, I love the bag, that's really nice detail. Now that does look like a Land Rover trailer. That's very clever. It's very small as well. It would look lovely when it's painted as well. It will, yeah, be that chamon. Right. Ooh, yeah, no, that's good. Right, begin construction. Plan. Take that. And glue that onto that. Really? Are you sure? Yeah, okay. Is there a particular way round it goes? No. Let's just glue that onto there. Let's just test it first. Seeing is believing. What, like that? Like that. I see, that's the hood. Yeah, so that's the cover for the trailer, isn't it? It goes straight on there. Oh, God, this isn't going to come off. The glue's just oozing out. Calm down. Right then, we put the sides on. So it's basically constructed around this base, isn't it? Yeah. So everything's constructed around this base. Chassis base. So conceivably, if I'm fast enough, I'll get it done in one hit. That's it, and a cue. Turn it over, and a cue. What's that bit there then? That's stage 2. Glue it onto there. And let's complete stage 1 first. Might have to let that dry before we transfer it. And then we'll make it nice and solid. Music, anyone? Yeah, that's a good idea. God, that glue is so strong. Woo. Hefty stuff. And all the windows are open. Music? Music? Oh, hi, mates. Music? Oh, hang on. Oh. Tea, yes.
I just filmed the 10-minute intro and then hated it, so I just restarted. Couple things before we jump into this week's episode. Currently inhaling a significant amount of mold spores because my headliner throughout the entire is moldy, and I don't know why, and I bought humidifier absorption bags last time I was home to try and stop it from getting worse, and it just is not getting better. It's in fact getting significantly worse. So, and also I have to close my windows because I am incredibly embarrassed to be seen or heard filming a podcast. And then secondary to that point is that, I don't know if I've ever said this, but I feel when I'm home and I'm in this car, I film podcasts mostly in the forest, in a nondescript forest location. And the thing about that, okay, the worst thing about that is that I don't own the forest yet. Which means that sometimes other people are here, which I hate, and there is a car park next to me, but there's no one in there, at least as far as I can see. And they will return at some point, because I assume that they are walking themselves or their dog, or probably both. And I mean, I hope they return at some point, otherwise something's terribly wrong. But that also means that I'm going to get really embarrassed at some point and put this camera down. Because I don't know why. I've been doing it for long enough, you'd think I would have got over the hump. But I haven't. I really haven't. And I don't think I ever will. So that's good. Anyway. What I want to talk about this week is, first and foremost, okay, happy Olivia Rodrigo album release day. Happy, you look pretty sad for it, girl. So in love. Release day for all those who celebrate. I'm personally loving What's Wrong With Me. That one. Love the name. Resonates. Love Robert Smith. Violently love that guy. I love that guy. Ray Earl and Robert Smith remind me of each other, and they have the same lovely smile. And I say Ray Earl because I don't mean the actress whose name I forgot. I feel like it's Rachel, but it's not. That's her character. I have forgotten her name. However, they said they have the same grin. And Ray Earl is one of my early heroes. She truly is. If you don't know who Ray Earl is, I urge you to watch My Mad Fat Diary. It's like a British TV show from like, I don't even know when. It was, I watched it as a teenager, and it was an old show even then. Like, it wasn't like coming out when I was a teenager. It has early Jodie Comer in it, and the way I feel about Jodie Comer is wouldn't facilitate a healthy relationship. Do you know what I mean? Like, the way I feel about her is not something that humans were necessarily programmed naturally to feel. It's definitely a product of something bigger than us, but I love Jodie Comer, and I love Ray Earl. And Ray Earl, there are a few fictional female characters that just make me feel so safe. Ray Earl being one of them. Devi Vishwakumar being the second. And then the third would be that girl from Super Nanny, Megan. She's not fictional. She's very real. The realest, actually. But like, there's just like sometimes someone just writes in a girl character, and I'm like, okay, they have the spirit. Whatever the spirit is, it's in this character. And anyway, what was my point with that? I don't think I had one. The other non-fictional character that I love is, of course, Olivia Rodrigo. One thing I love about Olivia Rodrigo is that we are almost the same age, which means her music is relevant to the emotional development stages of my life. Like, would I relate to driver's license now? No. Did I then? Absolutely. And like, I love being this age because I feel like all of the big pop stars are my age, which means we share some level of perspective on emotional matters. Not all of it, but like, it's so fun to finally be the age of all the people that you see, because I've waited a long time to grow up, and I finally grew up, and now I'm all grown up, and now everyone is my age. And it is so fun because I actually relate to people, but it's happening now. Because like, it's one thing to relate to, like, you know, people that have put out music years ago, and I love that as well, because I'm like, oh, people don't change that much, like, humans are humans, you know. But it's really fun in the moment to live it out. I love her. I really love her. I'm like very much heavily upon the brink of becoming a Olivia Rodrigo fan page. By the way, just spotted 2 elderly people walking towards my vehicle. So I'm gonna just have to pause because I am riddled in shame regarding my work life. So, with that said, I will be back. Give me a second. Right, little change of camera angle because my phone was about to fucking explode when I took it down. It's a million degrees hot. It's a million degrees. Anyway,
Oh my god,
what the fuck was I even gonna talk about this week? Shit. Well, little life update I was gonna give to you. I'm on this interesting journey, okay? And I know I've touched on right? And I've also learned it's not called celibacy, it's called abstinence. Celibacy is for life. Abstinence is to not have sex for a period of time. So I guess I'm abstinent. Regardless, I just don't like that one as much. Anyway, what I realised, and so this wasn't, I didn't have sex, and not that I wouldn't matter if I didn't do what I want, but like, didn't, just came to a realisation about myself. And I feel like it's interesting to talk about, even though it's deeply personal, actually probably not something I should share. So here we go. Basically what I realised about myself is I have a massive issue with saying no. And that goes throughout a multitude of areas of my life, not just sex and not just dating. But the extent to which I cannot say no is astounding. I've looked at it quite severely, strongly in the last few months. I don't think I have an issue with temptation because these things that I struggle to say no to and maintain the no truly are not things I want. It's more of an issue of confidence and also an issue of, honestly, discernment. So I've been trying to find a therapist recently, and it's really fucking hard to find one who can work overseas. I didn't know this, but apparently therapists are usually only licensed to work, which I guess makes sense, to work in like one country, but in America this is massive. They often are only licensed by...
Thanks everyone.